With all of these distractions going on, were you guys aware that the white buffalo calf was born 5 days ago, y'all? This is big news, y'all. Y'all need to prepare for what's coming. There is a split coming, y'all. Check this out. Woman told the people that she would return in the form of a white buffalo calf, and that it would be both a blessing and a warning. When the white animal shows its sacred color, there will be great changes upon the earth. Listen to this story.
The significance of the white buffalo calf. 19 generations ago, there was a prophecy that was brought to our people, the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota Nation. This prophecy was brought to us by a woman who is said to have come from the clouds, the stars, to give us an important message, and our 7 sacred ceremonies that we still practice to this day. White buffalo calf woman. She appeared first to 2 warriors who were hunting out in the plain. The first message that she brought to our people was through these 2 men. One who had a good heart and one who had a bad heart. The one with the good heart honored her and respected her for his sacredness and wanted to protect her. The warrior with the bad heart instead wanted to take her beauty for himself. As the bad-hearted warrior approached her and attempted to overtake her, there's different teachings on this. In the version that I will share, he disintegrated into dust before her. That teaching was for men to not take from women what they lacked within themselves. She then left the good-hearted warrior with a message to return to his people and for them to prepare for her arrival. Several days later, she came and brought the chanupa, or prayer pipe, to our people. She taught us how to use this pipe, and that when the bowl connected with the stem, that it represented the entire universe and the joining of the feminine and the masculine. And that through the prayers and through the use of this chanupa, that we would be able to make it through the times that were coming. She also brought us our 7 sacred ceremonies that we still practice to this day, including the Enipi, or the sweat lodge, the Hunka ceremony, the making of relatives, the Hamdecha, the vision quest, the Sundance ceremony, and others. These 7 sacred ceremonies have seen us through many generations of extreme hardships and suffering and the attempted unaliving of our entire nation. She told us that hard times would be coming and that these ceremonies would be what would help us through, and that there would be a time that would be coming where almost everything would be taken from us, but that sacred way of life would see us through. She also said that there would be a time coming when she would return to us, when we would need her again, and that her appearance would be signaled by the birth of white buffalo. The first white buffalo that I have ever heard of being born was in 1935. And then in 1990, miracle, the first white buffalo calf of our generation was born. Since then, there have been multiple buffalo being born, and this one specifically that is referenced in this video, we have seen multiple births from this specific herd. So the message just keeps getting stronger and stronger, which was the original message that she brought to our people to prepare for her arrival. And to think about how we treat each other is especially a message for men, to be careful of how they regard the women around them and to treat them with respect, honor, and as the sacred beings that they are. Because there would come a time when there was a woman who would come who does have the power to return them or recycle them back to where they came from to start over again. Because as she taught, some are just that unwell that they are not even meant to stay. The white buffalo calf is also a warning for all of us to look at how we treat one another, at how we treat the earth, how we treat all our relatives of the earth. That includes those of the animal, plant, elemental, and spirit nations. Because there is a time coming where the choice that we make will determine our fate as a collective. The destruction of the earth or the return to balance. I can connect this to other prophecies in other ways. I think that there is a split that will happen, where there are those of us who will have to stay in a world that is headed on the path that this world seems to be on right now, that of chaos and destruction and insanity, suffering, pain, all of that. The other world will be a place where we can return to living in harmony with our earth, in balance with one another, and of an elevated way of life, of thinking, of being. So think about the choices that you make. Be aware of how you treat one another. And it's especially a message to men to be aware of how you treat and regard women. And the white buffalo calf is a reminder of all of these things and of the impending changes that are unavoidable at this point. What choice will you make?
You see, there is a split coming. There is a new world that's being created and an old world that's being removed. And ironically enough, in the Netflix series Three Body Problem, they told us that some of us will have to stay. But they also stated if one of us makes it, then we all make it because we're all connected. So the ones that have to go are the ones that did not ascend, the one that did not do their schoolwork, because Earth is a school. It's one of the many schools in the universe, you know what I'm saying? This is where they get the term university from, colleges and all that type of stuff. The Earth is the original school of the universe. You were literally supposed to be working on your soul here. And now this is the time of graduation and judgment is upon the planet. So y'all see what's going on here. Too many things are taking place all at once for it to be a coincidence. But yes, y'all, big changes are here and they're going to be more of those taking places. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.